From a technical perspective, how does XDR work?
First and foremost, centralization. So that's a really big key component is collecting the security events itself. So it has to collect and automatically correlate data across multiple security layers and break down, what would typically be a multi-vendor solution into a single contextual database in a single place for visibility. This is usually done by agent collection, direct integration via APIs of third parties, integrations into things like the cloud and AWS to facilitate that data collection. This provides a holistic view of the security environment. Visibility is a big core component of an XDR platform. And then now that you have everything and you see everything, you need to be able to do something intelligent with it. That's where things like threat intelligence come in to enrich the data with threat insights and actually make sure that you're looking at useful events. And of course, it needs to be searchable and centralized log repository in there. So you want to be able to go find events, look for IOCs, do threat hunting activities. So it needs to have a good UI system to enable that. And then strapped onto that is all the response things, starting with the low-level stuff, which is alerting, right? Just telling people, hey, there is a problem. Detection is very critical, right? The sooner you detect, the sooner you can react. And then moving on to the more advanced features of XDR, we can look at things like active response components like endpoint isolation, disabling accounts, integrating with firewalls to block things. And more often, we're also seeing vulnerability management being baked into these XDR platforms as well, just simply because you have the visibility, you've got the ability to look at, is there something exposed there? And that kind of ties into the compliance as well. So ultimately, all this is coming together to respond to incidents. So it's incident detection, the analysis and scoring, right? And then those response actions we talked about, and finally the monitoring and continuous improvement. Those are core incident response steps.